Down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Lions have recovered. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You look at this Saints defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
This is caught by Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
It's Williams on the catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
All play action. Here's Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Hooker.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
On 1st and 10, Hooker
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They start the drive with Cook.
To about the 23. You talk about this Lions defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. But they know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they've got to move up. And in order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Cook running right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Carr. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Left side, Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go, Reed, go.
Looking to throw, Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Hooker. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Campbell making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On play action, now Carr. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw his Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Cameron Sutton drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Throwing. Hooker. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Hooker.
And it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hooker to the air yet again.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Let's go now.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
What now?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
He lets it go deep for Olave. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr now to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Carr going to go on 4th down. That is caught.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Carr now on 1st down. this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Right there, hurt.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
65 yards.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On play action, it's Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And this will be caught at the 30.
46 yards on the play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Paris Campbell, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw, Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Hooker. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Marched to... Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hooker. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
All play action. Here's Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop it.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Carr's throw, meanwhile, going to be looked in by Olave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cook. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll run it with Gibbs.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught by Laporta.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hooker now off play action.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Hooker.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
84 yards.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be some.
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jameson Williams
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now Carr.
And that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, 14 yards.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hooker now on first down.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll go for it. Hooker. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And that's caught inside the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this was a